Greetings, Shaman Zoe here. Let's talk about the emotion hack. Why is this page significant? Well, let me give you the first and simplest reason. All you have to do is look at the sheet. If you're not feeling well, if you're feeling upset, you're not feeling at peace, anxious, stressed out, angry, sad, any of those things, you can look at the sheet, ask yourself, what emotion am I feeling? And actually go into your body, your heart, your mind, and try to identify exactly what the emotion or emotions are. Then you can look at the sheet, you can see where you are, and you can see what the opposite of those emotions are. And if you can't get yourself to that space right now, at least you know where you need to go. I call this swimming to the island of solution. Being trapped on the island of despair means sitting in those emotions for an extended period of time. Now, it's not wrong to feel those emotions or experience those emotions, but sometimes we know that we are overreacting to something and we don't know what to do with the emotion. So we simply look at this sheet, identify where we are, and identify where we'd like to be. And then we can start swimming from the island of despair to the island of solution. There is a bit of a time delay. Sometimes it's instant, sometimes it's a few minutes, a few hours, or a few days. But at least now you know where you are and where you want to be. So that's the short description. Here's the long one. There are no good or bad emotions. They are just indicators, and all of which are just energy. And I'm not saying there's a right or wrong way to do things, but if you look at results, then you have a different metric. Look at the energies on this sheet. Ask yourself, which energies do you want going into your relationships, into your job, into your environment, into your body? It's no secret that stress kills. Now, fear and stress in short bursts are okay. The problem is, in our modern day society, we are living under long-term stress and long-term fear, and that's the killer. That's what leads to heightened levels of cortisol. That's what leads to adrenal failure. That's what leads to heart disease. So it's not that any of these energies are right or wrong, but some of them are healthy and some of them are unhealthy. Ask any doctor or oncologist, which patients heal faster and recover better? The ones that are stressed, pessimistic, the ones that have a negative point of view, the ones with a terrible attitude, or the ones with a positive outlook? The vibration of our mental and emotional state affects our physical state. So instead of asking what are the right or wrong emotions to have, the questions we should be asking are, which ones are healthy and which ones are unhealthy? Which ones work for us? Which ones don't work for us? Which ones are sustainable? Which ones are not sustainable? Which ones do we want in our lives? Which ones do we not want in our lives? Based on results, proof, and evidence, not on opinion. Again, look at this list. Look at the lead and look at the gold. Can you imagine building a healthy relationship with any of the energies from the lead? It's okay to experience these things temporarily, but I mean building a foundation for a relationship on jealousy, mistrust, disconnect, apathy, hatred, anger. If this is how we're building our relationships, no wonder they're falling apart. Healthy relationships require trust, openness, vulnerability, connection, joy, acceptance, forgiveness, confidence, empowerment, harmony, compassion, clarity, and intimacy, just to name a few. Now, not every relationship requires all of these energies all of the time. But if we can learn how to choose one or the other from one day to the next, then we can be sure we're putting the most amount of love and positive energy into our relationships every day. Same thing goes for our purpose. Same thing goes for raising our children. Same thing goes for when we're trying to attain our hopes, dreams, and goals. Which list will nourish our mental health? Which one will nourish our emotional health? Which one will nourish our physical health? And which one will deplete it? There's the short explanation and there's the long explanation. Now, keep in mind there's another benefit. You can actually use this sheet when you're filling out Form 1 to help you with Stage 4, when you're actually transmuting the energy from Stage 2 to Stage 4. So if you're having trouble thinking of what the opposite of the words are in Stage 4, the negative energy, you can use this sheet to help you find the opposite. It's best to stay out of our head as much as possible. That's why I created the template in the first place. It's really more of a meditative, heart-centered exercise than a mental one. If you're having trouble connecting with this process, I want you to start linking some of the emotions, negative and positive, back to memories. Rather than just thinking of these concepts of some emotion out there in space, ask yourself, when was the last time I felt this emotion? It will usually lead to some kind of breakthrough. Maybe you're processing a trigger and you didn't know it. This emotion is only showing up because it was learned from some past experience. Now, on the other hand, on the positive side, rather than just saying out of some positive affirmation, I now feel peace, ask yourself, when was the last time I felt true peace? And go through your memories. Now we're actually anchoring these things into reality rather than just picking words out of a hat. And be sure to cross off all the words in stage 2 when you get to them, because they've served you. They did their job to teach you something, to indicate to you that something was out of alignment. You've now used that lead, turned it into gold, and you no longer need the remnants. And if you really want to, burn them. Thanks for watching. Happy shifting.